Hey guys, it's Spiky McFox here, and today I'm going to be naming 10 tips on how to be safe at furry conventions and anywhere you're fursuiting, or anywhere at all even, in general. And yes, it's some pretty obvious stuff, but there are some people who just don't get it. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I just want to at least explain them to you. So yeah, please enjoy the video. The first tip is to never fursuit alone, anywhere. Because, for me, I haven't had personal experience with this yet because I'm still a beginning fursuiter. But if you are alone at, let's say, a convention or a store or a park or anywhere, just be aware of your surroundings and just don't go alone. Because, trust me, even though I don't know this officially because I am still beginning, it is dangerous. Number 2, don't ever go to a convention alone. I mean, that is a pretty obvious tip because you're literally just going to a public place with a bunch of fursuiters and just a bunch of random people you've never met before in a convention, which, you know, is pretty obvious to be careful of. But just saying, just don't go, just don't go alone. Bring someone with you, especially a parent or guardian. And I know that may be like, oh, well, it's not that fun. Well, guess what? You need to do that. The next tip is to always find a meeting place for you and your friends when at a convention. Because say you're obviously going around with your friends in a convention, obviously. You have to find a place where you're all going to meet up. And don't mind my dog in the background. There are trick-or-treaters out there, and you know. But anyways, never ever go without picking a place that you will meet up at. Even if you have a phone or something, what if your phone died or something happened, you left it somewhere? You need to have a meeting place. Tip number 4 is to never, ever let someone talk to you if you don't know them and if they're asking you, especially if they're asking you weird questions. Because, trust me, you do not want people coming up to you and asking you weird questions. I mean, if they're like a little kid, that's totally fine. But an adult, I'm sorry adults, but you can't always trust them, especially if you don't know them. Tip number 5. Never meet up with anyone, even a fursuiter or anyone in general that you've met online. Because if you don't know them in real life, you never know what they're going to do, and you don't know what real age they are. You don't know if they have like a criminal record or something. So just don't meet up with anyone you meet online unless you already knew them before and you're just like texting them or something. Then that's obviously okay. Tip number 6. And I know this might sound like a really stupid tip, but if you need to use self-defense, don't be afraid to use it. Because trust me, there are people that probably know this stuff. So you need to know it too, if I'm making any sense and if I'm making myself clear. Tip number 7, never let people, especially adults, come up and touch your fursuit unless you're totally okay with that. But trust me, just in case, don't let them do it because they could touch you in a very bad area, or in general, they could just like take your arm or like try to like do something bad to you. So just don't let them touch you. And if they try to, just say, I don't feel like being touched, or if needed, walk away or run from the situation. Tip number 8, don't ever answer any questions that someone might have that don't involve your fursuit, or even in general. Because, to be honest, if someone's awkwardly and randomly asking you a question like about your personal life, that, for one, is personal, and 2, that is just very dangerous, and also some trick-or-treaters. So, you know, we'll be back in a second. Tip number 9, always be aware of your surroundings and the people you talk with or meet up with. Because obviously, I know that's obvious, but also just when you're being aware of your surroundings, not only just to be safe of considering the people, but let's be honest, you can't really see well in fursuits. So you obviously don't want to like bump up against something or like trip or something, and you definitely want to be careful of who you're running into or who you're seeing or anything like that. And finally, last but not least, tip number 10, never let people follow you. And I know that's a pretty darn obvious one, but
Sorry.
a pretty obvious one, but to be honest, if people are following you around and you see them and they're just like following like at your every move, just stay calm. If you need to, you can call the police, obviously, but just stay calm, because if you start running, they might start running after you and then you'll lose all your energy. But if you need to, then do it. But otherwise, just kind of like slowly walk away, just act normal, because obviously you don't want people following you either way. But like I said, if you need to run, you can. Well guys, thank you so much for watching, and that was it for my first Fursuit Friday video. And I know it's Saturday, so I did post this kind of late, and I'm probably gonna end up posting it even later. Not that I want to, but I've just been so busy, so I have to edit this all and get everything situated, and I might have to re-edit some parts. But anyways, like I said, thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below, and then hit the little bell for notifications anytime I upload a new video. And make sure, since I kind of based the idea off of Ace of Hearts Fox's channel and his videos, go follow Ace of Hearts Fox. I'll leave his YouTube channel in the description. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.